What's up, everybody? Straight ahead, big bucks for a local teacher, why she got 25 grand, and a decision on a possible citywide curfew in Atmore, plus why police want to hear from fraud victims in Orange Beach. We've got those stories and more coming up. This is News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, Internet family. I'm Akivia McFarland. Thank you so much for joining us for WKRG News 5 Now. We do this every single evening at 5:30, where we catch up on the big stories we're following for you right now. We see the answers to the question of the day, and we check out the results to our Facebook poll. It is always a very good time, but as always, we're going to kick things off with the big stories that we're following for you right now, beginning with number 5. A teacher with Mobile County Public Schools has earned the Milken Educator Award. Mary Travis, a 5th grade math and science teacher at Gilliard Elementary School, was recognized Thursday at an assembly. Travis is the only teacher in Alabama to receive the honor. Along with the award, she gets an unrestricted $25,000. That's a lot of cheese. The award recognizes educators with exceptional talent, admirable accomplishments and leadership, and an engaging and inspiring presence that motivates and impacts the community. And as you just saw a little while ago, Travis accepted the award while wearing the school mascot costume. That is so fun. Look at that big smile. A big congratulations is in order for her. We're so proud of you, Mary Travis. Number 4, Escambia County's Natural Resources Conservation Division has scheduled a prescribed burn in the Jones Swamp Wetland Preserve between Wednesday, February 5th and Thursday, February 6th. The burn will happen south of Highway 98, west of Fairfield Drive, north of Gulf Beach Highway, and east of Blue Angel Parkway. I know that's a little bit to take in. That area is approximately 34 acres, so a lot of ground being covered there. So if you're in that area, mark your calendars. That's going to be happening between February 5th and February 6th. Number 3, no citywide curfew for people in Atmore. The decision comes after residents voiced their opposition to the proposal during a meeting last night. The decision comes after residents voiced their opposition. Instead, the city and police department will focus efforts on a neighborhood watch. This is all in an effort to curb gun violence in the wake of several deadly shootings in the area. Number 2. There it goes. Number 2, Orange Beach police are looking to speak with potential fraud victims of a man released on bond last month. Charles Nivette III was arrested last July accused of financial exploitation of the elderly. Police say he may have scammed others. He allegedly contacted several people in a possible attempt to commit fraud or scams. Anyone who may have been scammed by Nivette can contact Orange Beach police. We definitely hate to hear that. So if you're a victim, please reach out to those officers so they can get you the help you need. Number 1, News 5 is learning more about the suspect in a shootout that happened in Saraland last October. An arrest affidavit we obtained showed Jorge Javier Quintero is an Argentinian citizen. He's accused of brutally murdering his girlfriend in Orlando before fleeing to Saraland. U.S. Marshals shot him several times in a Saraland parking lot days after his girlfriend was murdered. So there you go. There's a look at the big stories that we're following for you right now. And of course, stick with News 5 throughout the evening, and we will keep you updated on all of your big local news. But now, if you're a regular, you know what time it is. It's time for us to switch gears because we got to get into that question of the day. What is the craziest incident you've witnessed in the News 5 area? So you can see we've got it pulled up here. So it's now time to go through your answers and see what you all had to say. The craziest incident you've witnessed in the News 5 area. I wish I had an answer to that, but I don't at the moment. So let's go and see what you guys have to say. All right. Of course, the Crichton Leprechaun. That's a classic. I mean, if you're new to Mobile, that is like an urban legend that you just need to get acquainted with. That way you're always in the loop. That's definitely a very fun, bizarre, very interesting phenomenon when that happened many years ago. All right, let's keep on going. Jamise Owens, Stimson saying Mobile was going to be the safest city. That's getting a lot of laughter. And unfortunately, we do have crime, oftentimes lots of gun violence. But, every city has its ups and every city has its downs. And it's up to us as a community to work to make it a safer place. So I know we're getting some laughs at that, but it is what it is. We have to be better. All right, keep it moving. All right, what else are we saying out there? All right, so let's read this one. A guy going into Hart's Fried Chicken on South Wilson Avenue in Pritchard and shooting a gun into the ceiling and ordering everyone out. He then goes into the kitchen and fixes a 2-piece fried chicken and a sweet tea and sits down in the dining room and eats. Now, Paul, I don't know if you're making a little funny there. It might be a joke, but if that actually did happen, where's the video and why didn't you send it to News 5? That's my question. But hopefully that is a joke, because that is a frightening way to get your hands on some fried chicken. There are better ways, after all. All right, let's keep on going. Let's see what else we have to. A lot of people are mentioning that Crichton Leprechaun. I'm telling you, that's a big deal here in Mobile. All right. Nicole Ojeda says, I think today deserves a medal because it definitely took gold in the crazy Olympics. I mean, if you were paying attention to the news at any point yesterday, it was a crazy day. I think I agree with you there on that one, Nicole. Gold. If there's a higher medal than gold, yesterday could have had it, because it was pretty insane. All right, we have DML, some lady popping a squat in the Walmart on Schillinger Road parking lot before it was moved where it currently is. See, this is all this wild crap has been going on, broad daylight. That is, yeah, D, that's pretty bizarre there. All right, let's keep on going. What else do you have to say? What else have you guys seen around Mobile? Oh, yeah, so Jeff McNeil says the wrecking of the Amtrak train. Yeah, that's certainly no laughing matter, but that is pretty crazy, too. Let's keep on pushing. Amanda Day. Today, I actually drove right past y'all as he was being loaded in the stretcher. So we're talking about that incident, that chase that happened on I-10 yesterday. So a lot of these comments were given to us yesterday, so we're kind of just catching up. So a lot of people are thinking that was pretty insane, and it was. I mean, we were watching it right here in the station on cameras, and obviously we had crews and teams go out to check out that scene, and it was pretty crazy. Got to give y'all that. All right, see, Brian agrees that today, talking about yesterday again, tips the scale, and it's just true. And the little tractor emojis, it's true, y'all. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm with you when you're right. All right, let's keep on going. Crichton Leprechaun again. Someone says they saw a mostly nude lady walking down the middle of I-10 West in Baldwin County a year or so ago. That is pretty crazy too. Wow. Christmas Day tornado 2012. Yeah, that's something. And let's see. And Ebony Vivian says my dating history. It's good to have fun at our own expense sometimes. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for chiming in to our question of the day. And, if we keep on living, we're going to continue to see crazy things around the News 5 area, I'm sure. So, again, thank you so much for chiming in on that. But once again, we're about to switch gears because we got to get into that Facebook poll. All right. How likely are you to shop at stores rolling back their DEI initiatives? 42% of you say more likely. 23% of you say, I don't care at all. And 35% of you say less likely. So, we do have a little bit of a split in the room there, but more or less those numbers aren't too crazy in either direction. So there you go. That is a look at our question of the day and our Facebook poll. And now that we've had that little bit of fun together, you know what time it is. I got to give you some homework, because I always do, because it's only right. Go ahead and head to our Facebook page, like that page if you have not done so already, and answer our next question of the day. What tips do you have for someone who has never attended a Mardi Gras parade? I can go ahead and give you a tip right now. Wear a helmet. I'm talking about, have your hands up, and be ready at all times. No direction is safe. Never, ever get too comfortable, because I'm telling you, once the throws start happening, baby, you have to be prepared for everything. So that is a little bit of my advice. I'm telling you, truly, I'm not joking. A helmet might be exactly what you need, especially if you're not one to pay attention. But let's not get hung up on that. We also want you to vote in our next Facebook poll too. Do you plan to watch the Grammys this weekend? Well, do you? I know a lot of people like award shows. A lot of people like the Grammys. It's a pretty big deal. So let us know if you plan to watch it, and we'll be right back here on Monday to share those results. So make sure you're chiming in. You've got all weekend to do so. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and turn our TVs back on. Get those on Channel 5, WKRG, so you can get ready for News 5 at 6. We are only minutes away from it at this point, and you do not want to miss your local news, so you can find out what else we are continuing to cover for you. As always, thank you all so much for joining us for WKRG News 5 Now. It's always a pleasure catching up with you, Internet family. Until next time.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.